Matthews, I like him a lot. I see him endlessly talking about how awful. He went on and on for a whole year about his book about John F. Kennedy. He loves Bill Clinton, never stops kissing his ass. Those two guys did things way worse. I mean, Kennedy, so much more reckless. Bill Clinton, Paula Jones, and Kathleen, true, sexual harassment. There just seems to be no sort of consistency in the media.
Wow, okay, so is it a fair comparison between Anthony Weiner and, say, Bill Clinton? Greg, what do you think?
Well, Hillary apparently is upset about this. She's upset because of the comparison. Bill was way better at philandering than Anthony Weiner. It's like comparing a Little League ball boy to an Olympic athlete. Bill actually had sex with live human beings, not cold smartphones. Remember, Weiner never got close to an actual female. Which makes it even kind of stranger.
Are you complimenting him?
No,
good job, bad job.
But I got to say this: if you look at the infidelity on both sides of the political spectrum. I made a list. You got Filner, Clinton, Spitzer, a couple of Kennedys, a Weiner, a McGreevey, and then on the left you got Sanford. So when it comes to infidelity, the left are like the Harlem Globetrotters and the right are the Washington Generals. They don't stand a chance.
But you know what? Maureen Dowd made a very interesting point over the weekend in the New York Times. She said Bill never said he wouldn't do it again. Anthony Weiner stood in front of the world and said that he would never do it again. Dana, the Clintons are trying to walk this story back. They're trying to back away from it and dispute it. What do you think?
Well, you can see the Democratic establishment trying very hard to figure out a way to not complicate further the relationship between, which is a close friendship and a working relationship between Hillary Clinton and Uma Abedin. They also don't really love the comparisons, right? How long can this go? They would love for Weiner to get out of the race because every day you're reminded of something of what Bill Maher said. I kind of feel now like people that watch our show that find themselves every once in a while agreeing with Bob Beckel. I'm like, wow, Bill Maher and I completely agree, because when you look at, I can understand how the Clintons are not trying to have on background say, well, we're not mad about this, but it's more about the problem for them is that it reminds everybody about 1998.
True. And Kimberly, didn't Bill Clinton open the door for this kind of thing? I mean, wasn't it the Clinton machine that told us that sex scandals are private, that it's no one's business? All these people are all of a sudden in the Democratic Party coming out and saying, oh, come on, Weiner's worse than Bill. It's a private matter, private matter. Didn't Bill Clinton open the door for things like this, for Anthony Weiner to be able to say, yeah, I can get away with it and run?
Well, because Bill Clinton was Teflon. He's the ultimate NASA space-tested version of, Teflon. Plus, some women I hear find him sexy. Now, Weiner, I don't think so. And then I find myself wanting to take a lot of Pepcid AC for the acid reflux I'm already feeling, because I agree with Bill Maher. I cannot believe it. That's the one thing the guy said that I agree with, the hypocrisy, because all of a sudden it's okay if you're a Clinton, but if you're not,